Champ Term Book, Series 5. Term 1, Mathematics. Chapter 7, Decimals. Look at the figure given below. Here out of 10 blocks, 1 block is shaded. Can you tell what fraction of the box is shaded? As we learned that each block is 1/10 of the whole, so shaded block represents 1/10 or 1/10 of the whole. We can write 1/10 or 1/10 or 0.1, read decimal 1 or 0.1. The dot in between 0 and 1 is called decimal point. Study the following figures. Represents 2/10 or 0.2, 2/10, represents 5/10 or 0.5, 5/10, represents 8/10 or 0.8, 8/10, represents 10 out of 10 or 1.0, 1. These decimal fractions can also be shown on the number line. Fractions, decimal form. Example 1. Change 1, 0.7, 2, 3.9, 3, 15.2 into equivalent common fractions. Solution. 1. In 0.7 the numerator will be 7 and the denominator will be 10. Since, after the decimal point or to the right of the decimal point, there is only one digit. 0.7 equals 7/10. 2. In 3.9, the numerator will be 39 and the denominator will be 10. Since, after the decimal point or to the right of the decimal point there is only one digit. 3.9 equals 39/10. 3. In 15.2, the numerator will be 152, and the denominator will be 10. 15.2 equals 152, 10. Hundredths. Look at the squared diagram given below. It has 100 small boxes. One box has been shaded. It means, out of 100 boxes, one box is shaded. Mathematically, we can say that 1/100th of the whole is shaded. We express 1/100th as 0.01 and it is read as 0.01. Similarly, 200th part equals 0.02, read as 0.02, equals 2/100ths. 500th part equals 0.05, read as 0.05, equals 5/100ths. 600th part equals 0.06, read as 0.06, equals 6/100ths. 900th part equals 0.09, read as 0.09, equals 9/100ths. 1/100th part equals 0.10, read as 0.10, or 0.1, equals 10/100ths equals 1/10. Example 2. Write 3, 5, 7, 12, 24, 36, 6900th parts in decimal system. Also write them in fractions. Solution. 300th part equals 0.03 equals 3/100ths. 500th part equals 0.05 equals 5/100ths. 700th part equals 0.07 equals 7/100ths. 1200th part equals 0.12 equals 12/100ths. 2400th part equals 0.24 equals 24/100ths. 3600th part equals 0.36 equals 36/100ths. 6900th part equals 0.69 equals 69/100ths. Like, unlike and equivalent decimal fractions. Like decimal fractions. 2 or more decimal fractions are said to be like decimal fractions if they have equal number of places in the decimal part. For example, 1 3.7, 24.6, 225.9 are like decimal fractions. Each of them consists of one decimal place after the decimal point. 2 7.93, 218.64, and 15.75 are like decimal fractions, each consisting of two decimal places after the decimal point. 3 79.885, 10.214, 11.789 are like decimal fractions, each consisting of 3 decimal places after the decimal point. Unlike decimal fractions. Two or more decimal fractions are said to be unlike decimal fractions if they have unequal number of decimal places. For example, 4.2, 7.31, 8.946 and 41.3456 are unlike decimal fractions because 4.2 has one decimal place, 7.31 has two decimal places, 8.946 has three decimal places and 41.3456 has four decimal places. Equivalent decimal fractions. Consider the decimal fractions 0.5, 0.50 and 0.500. As we know, the value of a decimal fraction remains same by writing any number of zeros after the last non-zero digit in the decimal part of a decimal fraction. So, 0.5 equals 0.50 equals 0.500 equals. Such decimal fractions, 0.5, 0.50, 0.500, are called equivalent decimal fractions. Conversion of unlike decimal fractions into like decimal fractions. Unlike decimal fractions can be changed into like decimal fractions using the following steps. Step 1. Count the number of digits after the decimal point in each of the given fractions. Select the highest among them. Step 2. Convert all the fractions into like decimal fractions of the highest number of decimal places by writing zeros on the right. Example 3. Convert the following decimal fractions into like decimal fractions. 2.3, 5.35, 20.315, 120.3254. Solution. Here, 120.3254 has the highest number of digits in the decimal part and it is 4. So, writing each fraction up to 4 decimal places, we get 2.3 equals 2.3000, 5.35 equals 5.3500, 20.315 equals 20.3150, 120.3254 equals 120.3254. Now all are like decimal fractions. Addition of decimal fractions. The method of addition in the decimal system is the same as for whole numbers. Only you have to place the corresponding digits of the given decimal fractions one below the other so that all the decimal points are placed in the same vertical column and convert all the unlike decimal fractions into like decimal fractions and add. Example 4. Find the sum of 3.025, 15.709 and 27.12. Solution. 3.025 plus 15.709 plus 27.12 equals 45.854. Subtraction of decimal fractions. Subtraction of decimal fractions can be done in the same way as you did in case of whole numbers, only keep in mind the following steps. Step 1. Place the decimal points one below the other. Step 2. If decimal fractions are not like, convert them into like decimal fractions inserting zeros to the right of the end place digits. Example 5. Subtract 0.7 from 1.25. Solution. 1.25 minus 0.70 equals 0.55. Multiplication of a decimal fraction by a whole number. In case of multiplication of a decimal fraction by a whole number, first we multiply the number as we did with the whole numbers and then place the decimal point in the result so that the number of decimal places in the product is equal to number of decimal places in the fractional number. Example 6. Multiply 0.2 by 7. Solution. We know that 2 times 7 equals 14. 0.2 times 7 equals 1.4. Since multiplicand 0.2 has only one decimal place. Multiplication of a decimal fraction by a decimal fraction. Step 1. First, multiply both the numbers as if they are whole numbers. Step 2. Then, in the product, place the decimal point so that the number of decimal places is equal to the total number of decimal places in the two numbers, i.e., multiplicand and multiplier together. Example 7. Multiply 1.5 by 0.2. Solution. We have 15 times 2 equals 30. Since total number of decimal places is 2, 1 in multiplicand and 1 in multiplier. 1.5 times 0.2 equals 0.30 or 0.3. Some properties of multiplication of decimal fractions. Property 1. Commutative property. It states that the product of two decimal fractions is unaltered if their order is changed, i.e., ab equals ba always, where a and b are two decimal fractions. For example, 0.5 times 0.2 equals 0.10. Also 0.2 times 0.5 equals 0.10. 0.5 times 0.2 equals 0.2 times 0.5. Property 2. Associative property. The value remains same if the product of three decimal fractions is performed by making in any combination or order that is. A times BC equals A times CB equals B times CA equals B times AC equals C times AB equals C times BA, where A, B, C are decimal fractions. For example, 0.1 times 0.2 times 0.3 equals 0.1 times, 0.2 times 0.3 equals 0.1 times, 0.3 times 0.2 equals 0.2 times, 0.1 times 0.3 equals 0.2 times, 0.3 times 0.1 equals 0.3 times, 0.1 times 0.2 equals 0.3 times, 0.2 times 0.1 equals 0.006. Property 3. The product of a decimal fraction with 1 in any order is equal to the decimal fraction itself. For example, 1.5 times 1 equals 1 times 1.5 equals 1.5. Property 4. The product of a decimal fraction and 0 is always 0. Division of a decimal fraction by a whole number. Let us see how the division is done. So, when you divide, follow the following steps. Step 1. Do the division as you did in case of simple division. Step 2. When you take the digit from the 10th place in the dividend, put the decimal point or dot in the quotient. Sometimes the division remains incomplete. In that case we are free to insert 0, s, to the right of the dividend to continue the process until we get the remainder as 0. Example 8. Divide 6.24 by 5. Solution. 6.24 divided by 5 equals 1.248. Division of a decimal fraction by a decimal fraction. We know that fraction remains same if its both numerator and denominator are multiplied or divided by the same number. E.g., 54.25 divided by 5.25 equals 54.25 times 100 divided by 5.25 times 100 equals 5,425, 525. Thus, we can remove the decimal point from the denominator, divisor. Another method. Step 1. Count the number of decimal places in the denominator, or divisor. Make the denominator a whole number by shifting the dot to the right. At the same time shift the dot of the numerator, dividend, also as many places as the number of decimal places shifted in the denominator. Step 2. Now divide the new dividend, numerator, by the new divisor, denominator. Division of a whole number by a decimal fraction. Follow the examples given below. Example 9. Find 5 divided by 0.02. Solution. 5 divided by 0.02 equals 5 over 0.02 equals 500 divided by 2 equals 250. So working steps are: Step 1. Make the divisor a whole number by multiplying by 10, 100 or 1000 according to the number of decimal places in the divisor 1, 2 or 3 respectively. At the same time, multiply the dividend also by the same number by 10, 100 or 1000 respectively. Step 2. Now divide the new dividend with the new divisor. Division of a whole number by a whole number such that quotient is a decimal fraction. Follow the examples given below. Example 10. Divide 2 by 5. Solution. We know that we can write 2 as 2 equals 2.0 equals 2.00. Now 2 divided by 5 equals 2.0 divided by 5. So, 2 divided by 5 equals 0.4. Applications of decimal measurements. 1. Relation between rupees and paise. We know that rupees 1 equals 100 page, in other words, 1 paisa equals rupees 1/100th equals rupees 0.01. Similarly, 2 paise equals rupees 2/100ths equals rupees 0.02. 18 paise equals rupees 18/100ths equals rupees 0.18. 2. Relation between kilometers, meters, centimeters and millimeters. A. We know that 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. In short, 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. Therefore 1 centimeter equals 1/100th of a meter equals 0.01 meters. B. We know that 1 kilometer equals 1000 meters. 1 meter equals 1/1000th of a kilometer equals 0.001 kilometers. C. We also know that 1 meter equals 1000 millimeters. In short, 1 meter equals 1000 millimeters. 1 millimeter equals 1/1000th of a meter equals 0.001 meter. 3. Relation between kilograms and grams. We know that 1 kilogram equals 1000 grams. 1 gram equals 1/1000th of a kilogram equals 0.001 kilograms. 4. Relation between liters and milliliters. We know that 1 liter equals 1000 milliliters. 1 milliliters equals 1/1000th liter equals 0.001 liter.